Hello everyone, Xylophoney here, back with another Pixelmon Island Season 4! So, this is episode 2 today. We are going to go start looking for what we can really put on our team. And realistically, I messed up my audio, guys! Yeah! Woo! So we're hearing me after the recording of this. Obviously it's Pixelmon Island, so I can't go back and redo it. Kinda just gotta live with what I've done. But I think we got a nice little episode in store for you. I don't want to spoil it all. Of course, I'm just gonna be talking over it, trying to replicate what my commentary as much as possible, while still trying to keep you guys, entertained, maybe with a little bit of story time thrown in, because, we have a plan here. So, right, what we're doing is I think we're gonna look for an Eevee, because, realistically, I think I might want to bring Umbreon back. That's one of the things. We really want to talk about the team we want to use today, because I want your guys' input. Now, of course, you guys have already told me a lot of great Pokemon I could use, and I've really liked some of the setups people were suggesting. You guys are really cool with that stuff. But I'm thinking of maybe doing something more than that. Oh, hold on, let me change my settings real quick. Add some more volume to this, because this totally matters with the post-commentary we're doing. Yes, yes. But yeah. Your input means a lot to me, because obviously, I'm making this so you guys can enjoy it. So I want to make a team that you guys can enjoy. Now, I think I might go for some of the overall fan favorites, what I want to call my Allstar team. And this will be taking most likely 2 Pokemon from each season of Pixelmon Island I've done. Well, kinda. Somewhat like that. I guess one from Egglock as well. But, like, if I wanted to do, like, a crazy team, ooh, here we have an Eevee. Now, ahead of time, I can say it's level 18, and if I am going for Umbreon, I want to catch it at level 16, so when it, or 15 rather, so when it evolves, it'll be able to learn Confuse Ray at 17, which, for the champion, is a very critical thing to have. We absolutely need that Confuse Ray to couple up with that Moonlight, and it'll just make it so we can tank forever and ever and ever with the Toxic and all that good stuff. So he's gonna go ahead and, put up a good fight here. I don't have any friend balls on me at the moment, so really catching it isn't that great. But you know what? The other thing I could go for is potentially like a Jolteon. Because I think I did use a Jolteon in Season 1, but it wasn't like the star of my team or anything. It was just, oh, Jolteon's really good, I'll catch a Jolteon. And then I caught it, and then, well, I did end up winning the season, but I feel like it was mostly the Swampert known as Skipper. And, of course, having a Rayquaza may have helped a little bit during that. I'm not gonna lie. Final battle, Rayquaza versus Rayquaza. So that was definitely really good. I know a lot of you guys are probably newer to the channel and didn't see one bit of Pixelmon Island. What I'm even more impressed by is some of you have actually, while you were waiting for Season 4 to come, you went back and watched all the previous seasons of Pixelmon Island that you haven't seen before, which is crazy. That is just amazing that you guys like Pixelmon Island so much that you'll go back and see all my old, maybe not as nice quality videos, just to get some more of that. And I'm really happy with, how everything kind of went in total, starting off with Pixelmon Island when I had like, I think 100 subscribers most, maybe a little under that. And now, together we've grown to so much more than that. Both myself and DJ, and of course, joining all the other people around us. So it's really nice to have that kind of support, and that's why I really want to just keep doing Pixelmon Islands for you guys. Keep it as a long-term series that'll just keep on coming and keep on, just being the thing. I was mentioning to someone the other day how Pixelmon Island is probably easily the biggest series on my channel. Like, there's all the Pixelmon series, you got all the Let's Plays and stuff like that. You got the factions, you got all that, but really, when you have to, like, pick one series that's biggest, ooh, got that U-turn TM right there, yeah, so that's a good pickup, but yeah, when it comes down to it, I think Pixelmon Island is easily my, most significant series, just because it's kind of been a staple of mine, really, and, not only am I the host of it, but I've been winning them, and it's just insane. So, I mean, people are, calling me out. I know Mango says he got a crazy plan to beat me, so, he's got his plans all set up for that. I know, Late Games, they've been, talking about taking me down, and a lot of people, I'm sure, don't want me to win a 4th season in a row, and just, It's pretty crazy. I mean, it really inflates my ego. Yes, yes, yes. But yeah, it's just fun in general. So, you know, it's just great. So, I'm trying to decide what I really want to do for this season's team. What do we got here? What do we got here? Pokeloot, Leaf Stone. Actually, I was pretty disappointed about that at the time, but now looking back, those sell for a lot. The stones sell for like 700 a piece, and you can buy a Pokeball for like 130. So it's like, how do I math? It's like 5 or 6. 6, yeah. 5 and some change maybe. Pokeballs you can get from that. So that's pretty good. And we're going to need a good amount of them to catch stuff. That's a high level Altaria. The levels are crazy, but I guess you guys saw that in the last episode. 69 Starly. Sure. Master Ball, I love Ball. Ooh. Alrighty. But yeah, back to the team idea. So the All-Star team, obviously, Season 1 bringing Skipper back. Skipper's been my go-to starter Pokemon whenever I have to choose a starter. There's plenty of Pokemon I like. I like Charizard, I like Torterra, but I think Swampert is my main guy. I really do think that. And I think Torterra and Charizard are actually second after that. Mainly Charizard probably for the nostalgia and all that, but nonetheless, oh, I think I'm missing some Pokeloot right there. You see the sparkle under the lip of land there? Oh no, I found it. Okay. I thought I was going to walk past that. Hey, HP up, not too useful. I really need some Eevee training items. That would really help out. Anyway, continuing on with the team, we got Swampert. Swampert being on the team. Also from Season 1, I might do Snorlax or Jolteon. Those are really good. Hey, we got a boss over there. Totally not getting distracted. I'm trying to do commentary of the video while talking to you guys. So, excuse me for that. Once again, if you didn't hear it a second ago, I am recording the audio for this after the video because it kind of messed up, so... And it wasn't a technical difficulty. It was just my own fault, my own stupidity. So I had my microphone muted. So that'll be that. And lure ball. Okay. Anyway, that's the Season 1 possibilities. And you know, if I can get a Rayquaza, I'll take that. I think actually I might leave that slot particularly open for a legendary, whatever legendary I may be able to find, because we can use one legendary in Pixelmon Island. So. Obviously actually Groudon from Season 2, that would be hype. That Groudon was insane. I was really happy with that Groudon. He was like a last minute thing and he really pulled through with that Choice Scarf. Definitely made some people cry. Anyway, also from Season 2, probably the biggest, probably the most significant Pixelmon for me, for these islands, the Champion Umbreon. I mean, I mentioned him earlier, but really... Guys, just the way he clutched it out for us in Season 2, it's just, we can never forget it. We will always have a place for the champion in our heart. So I really think if we're going to do an all-star team, well, obviously, if we're going to do an all-star team, he needs to be at the head of it. He needs to be our guy. Now, also, I think that is where we originally began the Trustle the Crustle. And, of course, to this day, we still Trustle the Crustle. So that was definitely good. Yeah, I chose him as my starter in Season 3. Did we carry... No, we didn't end up using him long term, though. But, you know, Trustle the Crustle, he'll be on the All-Star team for sure. I love how just a corny rhyme has pretty much defined what I do with this Pokemon. Alright, I think we gotta go heal up here. Anyway, into Season 3. We all know, we all fear the name. We all know in Season 3 who the Pokemon was that everyone feared. And for that, he gained the name Gyarados. That thing was a beast! And I don't even think he got the most kills in it or anything. Like, literally, his job was to terrify everyone. And then, you know, be in double battles, you know, DJ swept everyone up with that Volcarona. So that was just amazing. And I would love to use a Volcarona, but that was never one of my All-Stars, so I don't know about that. But yeah, Gyarados would easily earn a spot on that All-Star team. So that's Swampert, Umbreon, Crustle, and Gyarados. Now, when it comes to... Oh yeah, I have the shiny already. I got that in the first episode. I got excited about that for a second. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, so when it comes down to Egglock, Pokemon I had out of that, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if any particular Pokemon was like of super significance to me in that. Like, I don't know if my heart was into any of those Pokemon. Obviously, Metagross is my favorite, so he had an easy time being, great, but I don't think anyone surprised us in that. Staraptor was great. Caesar was great, but those are all ones that I already, enjoy and, think are great. It wasn't any surprise that those were doing good for me. As you can see here, trying to catch some Caesars, trying to get that cheeky bullet punch. Catch them wild, that's how you gotta do it. And, just in case we want to use one of these in this season. But yeah, so I think it would be Metagross if we take one from Egglock. So that leaves probably Swampert, Gyarados, Umbreon, Crustle, Metagross, and a Legendary. Maybe a Snorlax if not a Legendary. So that would be pretty good. I don't even think my Snorlax did great in Season 1, but I guess it would help balance out this team, having a normal type. So, anyway, the only thing, looking at this team, the only weakness I'm looking at is it has 2 Water type, but when you think about it, the Water types don't really conflict with each other at all. They're both complete opposite ends of the spectrum. You have Gyarados, which Grass type moves don't really do good against, and Swampert, which Electric type moves can't hit. So I don't think I have any problem with weaknesses when it comes to this team. So it's a very good thing. Now offensively, I think most of them have plenty of coverage, so I'll be able to handle stuff. And I think it could work out. So the All-Star team could happen, guys. But now we're going to change the plans and concept to maybe a fresh team. Because, Pixelmon Island, any Pixelmon competition, you don't want to be that guy who just goes and, picks all the OP Pokemon, I'm going to come in with the Salamence, Metagross, Lucario, Alakazam, and, you don't want to be that guy. I don't think anyone really wants to be that guy. So, and I don't want to just bring back, Umbreon because he's amazing and then have, 5 other randoms. If I'm going to go with some fresh new Pokemon, I'm going to use some fresh new Pokemon. So when it comes down to that, there's definitely been some suggestions left. I think, well, for one, that would be a OP Pokemon that I can use that I haven't used before, Volcarona. Obviously, we saw DJ using him on our team last season, and it was very good, and I am very fond of Volcarona. I think he's the best fire type in the game. I think he's probably the best bug type in the game. So, he's just really good with his stat pool and really good with his moves. So I could definitely consider using him. The only reason I might not is we are actually doing a level 80 cap this season. So, we wouldn't be able to get Hurricane on him. But he gets plenty of good moves anyway. Another good one is actually Alakazam. We never used him before, mainly just because he's a go-to automatic OP one. But after talking with the guys, they don't really think he's a big deal. So, I mean, as long as, they're alright with me using him, I feel like, if they're not afraid of him, I'll go ahead and make them be afraid. That sounds good to me. Alakazam, obviously, not tanky. He's a sweeper through and through, special attack all the way. Crazy special attack and great speed. No defense. Now, what you use Alakazam for, you use him against the other sweepers, and he'll be faster than them, and he'll one-hit them. When it comes to attacking a tank, he might not one-hit them, and that's where his weakness lies. If a tank has a super effective move, Alakazam is out. So, that's the weakness of Alakazam, but I think I could use him wisely, and I think I could use him correctly. So we could definitely use him now. We also haven't used, Lucario or Dragon types or anything like that. But I think, we'll only use one OP Pokemon per team, and that would probably be Volcarona. So I don't want to go too crazy. Now, I also want to find a Legendary. Some people have actually already found Legendaries. Apparently Suicunes are spawning pretty commonly, and I'd love to use a Suicune. The tankiness, you guys know I like tanky Pokemon. So I'd definitely consider using one of them if we find one. But I think we might have actually lowered the spawn rate of them since then, due to the large amount of spawns. So I don't know if I'll be able to find one. But any Legendary will be good. Just, well, besides Entei and Zapdos. Yeah, I think any Legendary but Entei or Zapdos, and I'm good. I hate it. I love Zapdos. He was my first, holographic Pokemon. I think he was my first Pokemon card, period. Yeah, because he was at the front of the pack. So, when I was, 5, or somewhere between 5 and 10, I don't know. But, so he holds a special place for me. It's just, playing Pixelmon, he's just so bad. Ooh, Sableye we're considering here. Now, Sableye, I really wanted to use him in the Poke Legends Little Cup tournament because he fits for that, and he's a really trolly funny Pokemon, and he would have swept it. But his stat pool, once again, is under 400, so I really don't think we can worry about that. Now, Aerodactyl, actually, yeah, Aerodactyl was the other one I was thinking from Season 1. Aerodactyl and Archeops, Season 1 and Season 2, I used them. Just always great choice for me, because I love rock moves. Rock moves are so good against so many of the common types of Pokemon. Pixelmon Island, everyone expects dragons. You bring ice types, everyone gets ice types. Rock is super effective. Flying types are amazing, everyone gets flying types. Rock type moves. Everyone likes fire Pokemon. Fire Pokemon are cool, even if they're not that good. People still like using them. Rock type super effective against it. I love rock type moves. And with the speed on an Aerodactyl or the damage on an Archeops, hitting them with that rock slide is deadly. Even Stone Edge on that Aerodactyl. It is insane. So I love these two Pokemon so much, the flying fossil types. And I would so be down to use one of them again. I don't think either of them have ever been like a super fan favorite or anything. I remember one time when we were doing Elite Four on the server me and DJ ran, a friend of ours, Roman, brought 2 Aerodactyls into the Elite Four, and I gotta use you kinda used a Cloyster to beat both of them. Just cause, you know, super defensive tank with ice moves will do that to you. But, I mean, other than that, Aerodactyl has always proved to be a great Pokemon. So, I would definitely be down to use one. I don't know if we caught a good one here. We might check the natures later in this video. But, you know, generally we want to get the fangs. I guess I can spoil it right now. We got Ice Fang on this Aerodactyl! So, actually, I think this guy's the one that took forever to catch. And I'm sitting here like an idiot throwing Premier Balls at him when it's nighttime and I have Dusk Balls in my inventory. So, my bad for that. Sorry about that, guys. But it happens. Anyway, other Pokemon we could consider to use. Aerodactyl definitely be used. But for like another team, definitely Miltank. Now, Miltank was another one I used on the Waffle House server, and I set him up, and he is nearly as good as Umbreon there. Now, obviously, he's not quite as tanky as Umbreon, but he has something Umbreon doesn't have, which is speed. Now, if you set up a Miltank, you can add a little speed to him, and when he uses that milk drink, he might be faster than his opponent. So it's even funnier because you can control the battle completely if you outspeed someone, and it's just hilarious. The only downside of Miltank is I don't think he gets any status move. Well, I don't think he gets any major status moves like you know, Confuse Ray would have been amazing on him, but I don't think he can do that. So he actually kind of has to, you know, have a couple damaging moves, which is fine. I think Body Slam so you can potentially paralyze your opponents is usually a good setup on him. But of course the milk drink and any combo going with that. Toxic. Whew. It's a beautiful setup, and I love using Miltank. Another one, just for solid damage, a lot of people are going with Porygon Z's this season, I think. And I'd love to counter that with a Chandelure. Now, Chandelure, I think, is like the only... Or, I don't know. No, I don't know. Pretty much Chandelure and Porygon Z both have insane damage. Actually, since I'm just recording this here, I could use my new second monitor. Oh, no, I can't. I have that over there. Actually, I think it'll just record the proper thing for you. Well, what do I mean? I don't need to record that video. I'm just recording the audio. Just to throw over the video. What am I saying? Yeah, so we're going to look that up right now. So, Porygon Z. Obviously, you guys know he has insane damage. And his special attack is at, I think it's 135. Yeah, his special attack's at 135, and Chandelure's is at 145. So Chandelure is the one Pokemon that can outspeed, well, outdamage a Porygon Z. Porygon Z does have 10 more speed than Chandelure. But however, if I'm running a Chandelure, you know I'm going to be using that Choice Scarf with it. We need that, and that'll outspeed things. Any shiny Magikarps out there? No? Okay. Always good to look for more shinies in Pixelmon Island. We didn't catch a single one last season, but in this one we came back fierce with that shiny in the first episode. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that one so much. Great support on that. Arms are still tired from all the push-ups that I had to do from that one. Literally, I think I hurt my shoulder the other day. And now for the next video I gotta do, well, since I'm doing it for both videos, I gotta do like another 80 today. So that'll be great. So, that's always fun. Thanks, guys. No, for real, that's a hilarious workout program, and keep on hitting me with the likes. Don't go easy on me, because it really does help in multiple ways. Get fit, and get people to see the videos all at the same time. Win-win! Except for my arms. They're hurt, but It'll work out in the long run. Gotta stay fit. Yeah. And yeah. So how much time do we have left in this? It's actually not showing. Okay, we actually are a large amount of the way through the video. I remember we had to do this for Egglock episode 13, and we really didn't have much to talk about. Then again, looking at this, we're kind of talking about the team that we want to use. So, you know, we really have a lot to talk about right now. Other Pokemon I was considering are Drapion and Gliscor. I think I just eyed up a Gliscor sometime in this episode and was like, ooh, that's one we gotta use. Because Gliscor is really cool. It's another one of those Pokemon that has a low amount of weaknesses. And it's a flying type, so... Vroom, vroom. No, it's a flying type, so, you know, it'll avoid ground moves, and, well, it is a ground move, so it flies and it can do earthquakes on people. It's funny. And it gets, like, X-Scissor and Sky Uppercut. A great moveset for, you know, something like this where we don't get to, like, have unlimited TMs. I mean, Egglock TMs were easy to come by, so we could definitely plan for that. But this, TMs are really... ooh! There was a Ultra Ball loot in that lava. Yeah, someone remind me about that. Looking back on my video while I'm, you know, talking over it, actually helps with the Poke Loot. Hey. I think I was specifically looking for Poke Loot right here, too. I'm like, where is it? No, that's a Rufflet. No, that's not Poke Loot. That's a Starly. And I really like this area of the map. Just that little shoal back here. I don't know. It's a really cool map. Hopefully you guys like the map. That was done by a friend of Mouse's. So, and he's linked down below if you want to check out more of his stuff. Another U-turn TM! So, that's cool, I guess. Not a lot of progress being done this episode. I mean, we caught that Eevee, which we probably aren't going to use because it won't be able to get confused right. We caught Aerodactyl, which is alright, but I don't think he's a good nature. Thing is, since we do have that level 80 cap, I do really want to try to get good natures on all of my Pokemon. And I want to properly Eevee train all of my Pokemon. Anorith, do we want to get an Anorith? I'm not a massive fan of Armaldo. Now, he's a good Pokemon, good moves, good stats. But I think I'm going to be using one on Poke Legends, and it's even better when you breed it, so I wouldn't want it to be overshadowed. I wouldn't want the one on here to be overshadowed by the one on Poke Legends. Plus, I think someone else was mentioning using one. So, I mean, that shouldn't really affect, you know, my decision to use it. But either way, I don't think I will be using an Anorith here. Obviously, if you guys have any other suggestions of Pokemon to use, let me know. Main question, though, is do you guys want me to use the All-Star team? Now, I know a lot of you are big fans of Umbreon, Gyarados, Skipper, Trustle, the Crustle, Metagross, all them. So definitely let me know if you want to see that, because that's what I'm leaning towards right now. But if you guys want to see something else, you know, give everyone else a chance, use some fresher Pokemon, I will go ahead and do that. It's not really, I mean, Pixelmon Island is probably the biggest Pixelmon competition there is. But at the end of the day, it is really just all about having a good time playing Pixelmon and playing it with friends. You know, I'm not just gonna invite people to Pixelmon Island just so I can beat them. All right, let's see if we can get this Metang with the cheeky Quick Ball. See, you know, it's a Quick Ball, so it has a good chance. Now, Xylo, you're not catching a Metang like that. You know you're not. Yeah, we didn't catch that Metang, but it was worth the throw with the Quick Ball. You know, you never know. You never know. No, we absolutely know it's not gonna work like that. Let's search inside here, see if we can find any cheeky Poke Loot. It's kind of hollow in there, you know. Don't worry about it. You know, we're sneaking through the map, trying to find the secret spots, trying not to die from fall damage. Eek! Close. And we made it. Nah, no Poke Loot here, but wait! There's Poke Loot! A Lucky Egg! Woo! I didn't even know that was going to be where the Lucky Egg found. I'll be honest with you guys, I knew I would have had to fake excitement over a Lucky Egg at some point in this, you know, afterwards audio recording. But there we go! Lucky Egg. Now, I think it was Richie who got Lucky Egg in his first episode. So, crazy hype for that. I still think I outdid it with a shiny in my first episode. I think Dangerbro got legendary in his first episode. So, just great first episodes all across the board. Once again, thank you guys so much for your support on those. Hopefully we can carry that through the series. Oh, I guess that decides the fate of Aerodactyl. If I put him in the box, he wasn't that good. Okay. So it doesn't look like we're using that Aerodactyl. I think next episode we are going to go looking for more Eevee. Well, it depends on what you guys say. I've literally been telling guys now I want to hear what everyone has to say about what team I should use before recording episode 3. So I'm going to probably record that late tonight. Tonight being Sunday night after my live stream. Of course, live streams are still going on like 4 or 5 days a week. We actually had a late night H1Z1 live stream last night. I think I'll be posting highlights of that to my second channel. So if you want to see some of that, definitely check that out. It's definitely a lot of fun we had. So, and we actually made friends, and it was great. Good fun playing other games. Plus, probably playing some GTA 5 stuff soon. So hopefully you guys will be interested in that. Anyway, I got that double team TM, so if I do go for Umbreon, we could always set that up on him, because double team does work appropriately now. And when I originally was concocting the evil Umbreon design, double team was one of the moves. It was rather than having assurance or payback, any attacking move at all, it was just double team. So you would not be able to touch him, and he'd just be healing, and you would be crying. Guys, I really think we got to use the All-Star team. But let me know what you think, because it really depends on what you guys want to see. Now, I think NVIDIA crashed me here. Yeah, in a couple minutes, I guess it is. We're looking around for Pokeloot here. And then we, no, it wasn't NVIDIA. I forget what happened. Oh, no. I had a phone call. That's what happened. So I paused the recording in a moment. And I think it was right after we spotted a boss, too. But, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Come on, there's no Pokeloot in that little crevice. I was just asking for it. But plenty of Pokeloot. Everyone's happy with the Pokeloot so far. So, good stuff. I think we are really happy with that. Oh, little Master Ball chilling on the side, floating about. Let me take that frustration. Not really going to use that. All my Pokemon love me. So, we don't need none of that. Return can be good, because, return, I think frustration and return can do the same amount of damage. But in a series like this where you have to spend a lot of time with the Pokemon, I don't think they're going to hate you. Unless you just catch it at level 80 and use that in the tournament, but then it wouldn't have any Eevee training. I do plan on doing solid Eevee. I might go for perfect Eevees. Like, I really feel like I'm going to have that kind of time. Another Master Ball loot. Oh, that drop. Will-O-Wisp could potentially be good, depending on what kind of Pokemon we get, what kind of tanky Pokemon we choose. There's a really nice Weezing setup with a nice defensive thing. It's really weak to special attacks, so I'm not too sure about it. Same with the Cottony. It has, its weaknesses, but, oh, Pokeloot, hold. Getting that flying Pokemon first episode was huge. Got another Leaf Stone. We'll get some money off of that, buy some Pokeballs. And it seems that's where I got the phone call. Now, we saw this little guy at the corner of the eye while I was getting that phone call, so we get one more green boss before we end the episode. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. If we could get this video to 50 likes, that would be amazing. So much support on the first episode. If we could just get a fraction of that to this one, it'll be great. I can't wait to see what you guys think about the team. Remember, All-Star team or something new and fresh? Let me know what you guys think, and then we're definitely going to roll through with that into the next episode. So, not a lot of good loot there, but overall a good time. I think we're just going to wrap this up, head back. Yeah, there we go. So, hopefully you guys had a wonderful time. Thanks for sticking through my post-commentary. And we shall see you guys next time. Goodbye.